Hello, my peeps. Today's Algebra Nation podcast will cover workbook page 45. We'll do the first half of page 45 in your Algebra Nation workbook.
In this video, we're going to be solving algebraic proportions. We're going to have a fraction equal to another fraction. And one way to solve is to cross multiply. So let's do one together, starting with 3 divided by 7 equals x plus 9 divided by x minus 6. Remember, the inverse of dividing would be multiplying. So basically, we're going to be multiplying x minus 6 over to the other side, and we're going to be multiplying 7 over to the other side, and that's one way to solve, which is cross multiply. Again, it would be 3 times x minus 6, 7 times x plus 9. 3 times x minus 6 equals 7 times x plus 9. And then we're going to go ahead and solve. Ready? You would distribute, combine like terms on either side of the equal sign, make sure your variables are on one side, your constants on the other, and then divide if needed. So here we go. We're going to start by distributing 3 times x and 3 times negative 6, 7 times x and 7 times 9. 3 times x will give you 3x, 3 times negative 6. Remember, positive times a negative will give you a negative. If you need to, you would have 3 times 6, make it a negative, would equal negative 18, or in this case, minus 18, equals 7 times x is 7x, 7 times 9. We got that calculator. 7 times 9 equals 63, and we would be adding 63. And then from here, you see what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and combine like terms. In this case, nothing to combine. On either side of the equal sign, make sure our variables are on one side, our constants on the other, and divide. But to make sure you see this one more time, check this out. We are given the following proportion, and what we would do first is cross multiply. 3 times x minus 6 and 7 times x plus 9. Move them over, then you distribute. And then once you distribute, we have a very nice equation. 3x minus 18 equals 7x plus 63. And from there, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be solving. So ready? We have a 7x. That's adding 7x. And the inverse of adding 7x would be subtracting 7x on both sides. 3x minus 7x would be negative 4x minus 18 equals 7x minus 7x equals 0, so that simplifies, and we have 63. We went ahead and made our variables, or moved them, meaning added and subtracted, to one side, so now we want our constants on the other. The inverse of subtracting 18 would be adding 18. 63 plus 18. Oof. That is asking me to use a calculator. 63 plus 18 is 81. So we can do that part. Let's go back over here. Negative 4x, negative 18 plus 18 is 0. Lastly, divide both sides by negative 4. The negative 4 simplify, and x equals negative 81 divided by 4. And that's one example. But again, very nice. You cross multiply, then you distribute, combine like terms on either side of the equal sign, make sure your variables are on one side, your constants on the other, and divide. So I want you to try this next one. I know I've only done one, but I think you can do this next one. Get ready to pause the video and give this one a try. Ready?
I thought he said take a brain break. Here's your latest update on the shutdown. Hey, wait a second. That's not the right picture of the shutdown. There's the correct picture of the shutdown.
pause now. Here we have a fraction equal to another fraction. And one way to solve is cross multiply. And if you have a way that you want to solve this instead, remember we have that wall. You can post your comments, your other ways to solve this. If you have any questions, please post on the wall. In this case, we will cross multiply x plus 1 times 9 and 7 times x plus 5. So we have 9 times x plus 1, 9 times x plus 1 equals 7 times x plus 5. Next up, distribute. 9 times x, 9 times 1, 7 times x, 7 times 5. 9 times x, 9x, 9 times 1, give you 9. 7 times x is 7x, 7 times 5 is 35. There aren't any like terms on either side of the equal sign, so from here, let's get our variables on one side of the equation, our constants on the other, and divide. In this case, I would subtract 7x from both sides, and I'll get my x's on the left-hand side of the equal sign. 9x minus 7x is 2x plus 9. 7x minus 7x is 0. That simplifies. Equals 35. Remember, if you have to, pause the video again. If you need to write this all down, pause it when you need to. I have my variables on the left side of the equation. I want to get my constants now on the right side. The inverse of adding 9 would be subtracting 9 from both sides. 2x, 9 minus 9 would be 0. That simplifies. 35 minus 9. 35 minus 9, 26. Lastly, the inverse of multiplying would be dividing both sides by 2. I have 2 times x, so I'll be dividing by x. The 2 simplify, and x equals 26 divided by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13. So the answer for x is 13. So with all this cross multiply,
Sorry, I was clearing my throat.